So hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Redreadyman. In this episode we're going to be taking a look at Electrabuzz Community Day, which runs from 11 AM till 5 PM, 15th of November, local time. And what is Electrabuzz when it turns to Electravire we'll learn is Flamethrower. Now, Electravire is an electric type Pokemon. Having that coverage of Flamethrower will definitely be helpful in certain situations. Now I don't think it's going to be the most PvP relevant Pokemon at the moment, but this leads me into tip number one. So tip number one is that we have Kanto Cup and Catch Cup coming up in the Great League, in the Go Battle League in the next couple of weeks. I don't want to spend all of my Stardust pairing up Pokemon that I already have. Now, I don't have a good Electravire made for Great League, so my plan is going to be to go out there and catch a really good one, and then pair it up, and I will always have it, and I'm not duplicated up. Now, whether I'll use it, I'm not 100% sure, but we could typically build a team around the next two community days, which means that we have something ready for the Catch Cup. Tip number two. This is a Gen 1, so Kanto, that's why it can be in the Kanto Cup. And we're going to start seeing less of the Gen 1 Pokemons, I believe, in the next coming months and years. Because as new generations are released, you just don't see that many spawns. And I don't see this spawn very often at all. Now, it might be in your biome that, you do get that, but I certainly don't. So I'm going to take this opportunity to stock up on candies, should I ever need them again in the future. Saves you having to spend those rare candies, so that's good. Now, Electrabuzz will be a little bit trickier to catch, so make sure that you've got plenty of resources. Go out there, make sure that you've got Ultra Balls, make sure that you've got incenses, and you've got star pieces and all of those things. So make sure you plan your day. There is a 99-cent or local currency equivalent, I think it's 79 pence in the UK, to have some special research for the day. I think this is really worthwhile because you end up with about 15,000 Stardust from it, which in itself is fantastic. But on top of that, you also get some incenses, you get some Ultra Balls, and it's kind of fun. So I definitely think that it's worth, and you're also going to get some Sinnoh Stones, which you're going to need to evolve Electrabuzz into Electravire. So it just gives you more opportunities to get those. Make sure you stock up on golden berries and silver pineapples as well, because that way you can maximise when you get the shiny. You don't want it to run away, so it's definitely worth investing in those things. So tip number 4 is run star pieces. Now, I know there's no Stardust bonus for this cup, but you're going to be catching a lot of Pokemon. You may as well take advantage of that by having those star pieces stacked up at the beginning of the day, because tip number 3, I don't know what tip I'm up to, I'm going to stop numbering them. But the next tip is to make sure that you're hatching eggs. So Elekid is only going to be appearing in 2k eggs. You're not going to see them spawning in the wild. Now, the Elekid shiny is amazing and very, very rare. So I really recommend you going out and doing as many eggs as you can. Now, as you're hatching eggs, and if you've got star pieces on, you're just going to increase your return on that. So I would recommend for the whole 6 hours, quarter hatch distance, they're going to be popping like that. You're literally going to be walking and they're going to be popping. It's going to get a little annoying that you're going to have to keep going through the animation, but I really think it is worthwhile because if you hatch a shiny one, it's amazing. It's one of the rarest Pokemon in the game, and I would expect them to be increased rates in the eggs. So I really would recommend that. So normal things for a community day: night before, clean out your bag, so your bag space. Clean out your Pokemon space. So get rid of all the dead wood that you don't need. Kind of kick those out. Charge your battery pack so you can charge as you go. Make sure your gotcha is charged or has new batteries in it if it's a battery run one. Get to bed early. Wake up at a good time. Have some breakfast before you go out. Make sure that you've planned your day perfectly around it. Now, This is the other tip, and it's very different to the other tips that I've given before. Do not break yourself for this community day. Now, some of us, I'm in lockdown at the moment, so we're not allowed to go out unless it's essential or for exercise. So I'm going to basically play from home most of tomorrow, and then I'm going to go and do my exercise, walk around the park, and get some fresh air and stuff in the afternoon. But I'm literally going to be out for an hour and a half, and then I'm going to be coming home again and carrying on from home. So don't break yourself on this community day. It's not worth putting yourself at risk for any Pokemon, but it's also like, just chill. It's okay. What are you going to do with the 40 shinies that you catch? I'm actually not going to set myself any goals tomorrow because it's just I'm just going to enjoy it, have fun, and kind of relax. Now, if you are able to go out and you're lucky enough that you're not in those lockdowns, then make sure you plan your day, make sure you plan breaks, make sure you have water with you, and all the things that we always talk about on these tips videos. But just don't break yourself. It's okay. It's not going to be the end of the world. You can catch plenty from home. And that leads me on to my next tip, which is about the incense. So incense is going to be increased duration for 3 hours. Now you can actually stack those incenses to actually have 24 hours of incense. I think that's a little over the top, but what I plan to do when 11 o'clock comes is I'm actually going to pop 4 incenses, and then when I do come home in the evening, I will just have it open and have my gotcha going and catching, because we've got Kanto Cup coming, we've got Catch Cup coming, I need some more Stardust, all those things. So you can actually take advantage of that extended 3-hour incense duration and push it as far as you want to 24 hours. So recommend definitely stacking that up there. And my final tip, my final recommendation to you all is have an amazing community day. Just have fun out there. A little bit quiet on the channel recently. The Little Cup for me has been quite disappointing. It's not something you can really make many fun videos on. But as you can see here, I'm now rank 10, which means that going forward, I can make all of the stupidest content that I want. Achieved rank 10 in 4 days. And I did go pretty hard for it because I wanted it out of the way. I'm actually taking a break for this weekend from PvP, and just take a little bit of a breather from it before the new cup starts on Monday. We'll be putting together a video for that. That will be coming out in the next couple of days. So Kanto Cup team suggestions, because that seemed to go down really well last time. I was on a few streams last night and watching a few videos and things, and there seems to be a little bit of snipiness about rank 10 this season, and I am not going to let anybody take it away. I know that it's a different way of getting rank 10, but it is achievable for us all, and anybody who's snipey about it, I've unfollowed, because I just think, we're not all pro gamers that, got amazing elos and all the rest of it. This gives us a little bit of a chance to enjoy ourselves and have fun, and take the pressure off of that elo grind. So if you've got rank 10, you are a real rank 10er. Nobody can take it away. It will always be there that you achieved rank 10, and it is achievable this season with relative gameplay. I reckon doing 2 sets a day for the next 16 days, you can definitely get rank 10. Anyway, I waffled on enough. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining. But what are you still doing here? Let's go Pogo.